Good evening, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Happy
And
Holidays.
Merry Christmas. The incomparable Eric Warfield.
The impeccable
Justice. Dun, dun, dun.
The impeccable Paul Grimshaw.
It's so great to be here.
Incontrovertible? Inconceivable?
There's an in there somewhere. So, special episode tonight.
Yes.
We did pre-warn you. This is the episode where
Discovered.
you've been warned. We're going to pick our 5 favorite comics.
We did 2016 last week. This is going to be all time.
All time.
So we don't want to get caught
all
up.
time that I could find in the store in the last 90 minutes. Because we're here for you. We're trying hard.
Rush.
I hear. They're all good picks.
But if
All
we're not
good
going to
picks.
get caught up in like Miracleman and like
What?
You know, we could say Miracleman.
You don't give a shit.
But like Alan Moore doesn't need help. There's a few guys that are
Well,
obviously Watchmen. Everybody's
I
gonna
think
get
that's
everybody's
what you're trying
so,
to say is like the top 10 list of Watchmen and Dark Knight, and you know, they knock them out of the park picks. They're probably not going to be on this.
So we went with really personal stuff that either made
You went with
us
personal stuff?
We went with stuff that either like personally made us love comic books more or showed us a different side of comic books and were really
Yes,
were
we did.
influential in our life.
We did, and that being said,
All right.
your number 5 pick is
My number 5 pick, the greatest single issue of a comic book, which is Superman Annual 11.
Superman
My
Annual
favorite.
11.
Number 5. Superman Annual 11.
Pictured here.
Alan Moore. By Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. And it's a great look. It's pre-Watchmen. It's pre all of that stuff. And they made a Justice League Unlimited
They did.
cartoon
They did.
animated episode about it, which was awesome. But it's deep. It's existential. It's got everything. And it was one of the things that really blew my mind of like where you can take a
It's
character.
got one of
like
my
that.
favorite lines of all time in it too. And
Does it ever?
Clean Thor's jump.
So you gotta look that up, and you'll know.
Look that up.
You'll know what we're
That's
saying.
why we say that a lot behind the counter.
We do.
Because of that book.
Because
Mine-
girls come in here all the time.
Number 5 pick, coming in for number 5 for the Paul
Coming
Grimshaw
hot.
is all things George Perez and Mark Wolfman, New Teen Titans. New Teen Titans was my first real foray into DC Comics.
Yeah.
Batman brought me there, and then while I was there, Giffen Legion, and then my first real soap opera. Nobody really knows this, but
Soap opera.
this is my first real love of comic books. I just thought it was like there was when everybody was reading Claremont X-Men.
Yeah.
This one actually for me was my soap opera.
And those are big words from a Marvel zombie like
Exactly.
this guy.
That's he only comes in at number 5 though.
Do you want to jump back? What do you want to
Come
do?
on,
4
number
now?
4. You're on 4,
I'll do
baby.
4.
4 on the 4.
All right. 4.
Boom.
What did I pick for 4?
Turbocharged
do have
at
it.
4 pick.
I do have it.
Oh, you are a
I want
creature.
to say I'd be
You
like
show what it is.
19, early 20s. Like that whole era, like when Vertigo was coming out, and we had your Sandmans and your Hellblazers and stuff like that.
I remember hiring you.
But what?
Wow, do I ever?
What bridged the gap? What had that feel but still had superheroes? Starman.
Yeah.
James Robinson, awesome. Great writing. A great take on superheroes. Great take on a young superhero, like a kid who's trying to fill his father's footsteps, right? Of a golden age character, Starman. It's good.
And Tony Harris is seminal work by those guys. Seminal
Absolutely.
work.
Before Buscelo, right? Really? Like Chris Bocciolo, right?
Absolutely.
With all this crazy stuff. He had that crazy style then.
I agree.
4.
My number 4
Number 4.
pick is
Ooh, tearjerker. Get your hanky out.
this one's Reed Blanket, but pretty much anything by Craig Thompson.
Yeah, Habibi.
The Habibi book is fantastic. This book, I can't tell you like how I impressed as a wannabe artist and shitty writer. How fucking great this book is, the sheer volume of this, and this guy cranks these out like every 2 years. That Habibi book is artistically even more stunning than this one, and is relevant. Oh my god,
It's a singular piece. It's like
dude, yeah, it's like the
You
New
don't get all the
Testament, the
pieces.
Bible. It's fantastic.
but you don't get it all in pieces. It came out. It's boom. There you go.
Exactly.
All right.
It's an original graphic novel, which I really
Number
thought
3.
we were going to get more of. Eric Warren, tell me number 3
I
pick.
need your help here, Ed. You need to fill something in here.
Okay.
Number 3, Jim Rugg's Afrodesiac.
Pictured here.
From the pages of Street Angel came Afrodesiac, and I remember sitting up late one night, much to my wife's chagrin, and I was laughing out loud. So I was waking her up, and she was like, "What are you reading?" And he spoofs
Yeah.
everything: 70s comics.
Made you laugh. Like, oh my god,
He
what are you
does-
laughing about?
Yeah, he even references real comics. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
savage.
really funny. Jim Rugg, genius. And again, we're back to a writer, artist, collaboration.
One guy?
One dude.
Yeah.
You get, nothing's diluted.
He
It's
did
awesome.
it his way.
Number 3, Afrodesiac.
I'm Paul Grimshaw, and I
It's
agree
the
with
best
this pick.
$14.99 you'll ever spend.
Meanwhile, coming in at number 3,
Right. Oh, yeah.
with a
You go
rebel
for it,
yell,
right?
he
Yeah.
yelled more,
Great.
more,
Great.
more. And I had to go with one of them.
Yeah,
If you're
it's
gonna
awesome.
pick,
Go
I
on.
mean, this guy's gonna be everybody's favorite. It's Miracleman. By Alan Moore and Bissett and...
Between the two of us, we got a bunch of Alan Moore stuff.
I got a little more back here too.
A little Alan Moore
Depends
backup.
how you know.
Right.
If you haven't read this book, you don't know comics.
Yeah.
Boom, number 2. You got
Number
2?
two.
Number 3. You're on 3.
4. No, 3
You're
is
on 2.
Afrodesiac, we're on to 2.
Afrodesiac is a 3.
Again, like reading X Factor, reading at the time it was like X Factor Inferno and some other stuff, but still kind of venturing out into cuckoo land of independent stuff. Bill Willingham's Elementals
Pictured here.
from Comico. The Elementals had everything, like the Teen Titans. It was
did.
all soap opera.
It
It was
did.
all. It was for a kid, for a new reader to a kid. It had an element of like there was sex going on. There was
I
other
like
stuff.
to think, for me, like American Flag was very much like
Yes.
that for me. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
ooh, maybe I shouldn't be reading this
Yeah.
book. Like,
Nooners on wheels. What the hell?
Exactly. This is not Justice League of America. What is this book? So I get where you're coming with that.
Elementals was something that really like I avidly collected it. I hunted them down. I wanted new issues. I wanted to find back issues. I went to stores looking through quarter bins
Headless.
because not like it sold really well. There were a couple
If
little.
only we had a picture of it.
If only we have no episode because they've never reprinted it. It's one like Miracleman that is caught in a limbo land of copyright, and they've never reprinted it. Even under the wing of
Sad.
Fables selling billions of copies, Bill Willingham never been reprinted.
Ooh, coming in.
Good one. Good one.
My pick at number 2. Not only is it too cool to be forgotten, it is just Alex Robinson. Pretty much anything by this guy. Box office poison.
It looks like a pack of cools. It is a pack of cools.
Tricked. It's another one. It's
Yeah.
very, very hard for me to pick a particular Alex Robinson. I basically recommend anything Alex Robinson. It's everything I like. I like comedy. I like that drama. I like that human, like gristle between characters and stuff. This one I find to be. I picked this one particularly because I think it's super introductory for a guy that wants to get into Alex Robinson. It's easy peasy and it's funny as shit and
is
it's
good.
great. It's great.
It is
I love it.
Are we at number 1 already?
You're at number 1.
Oh.
Gee, I wonder what kind of control is gonna go here.
This isn't gonna be hard. So number 1, before Planetary, before.
God, they have a picture. Jesus, criminy.
before I got it right here.
He works here.
I got it.
Find this book.
Right here.
Oh, you have a copy.
I
now.
got one.
Okay,
It was
good.
behind my cheat sheet.
Pictured here.
The
Doom Patrol.
number 1, Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
Richard Case was my favorite artist on that. I
Was.
loved all the Brian Boland
He
covers, but Richard Case's interior artwork was
sucks.
this was it for me.
That's the worst.
This was it. I know you don't like it. But for me, this was it. This was the pinnacle of comic books. And
That
still has been
was
for a long time.
Vertigo.
That was it. Yeah.
Before
was
Vertigo existed. It was
Most
pre-Vertigo.
influential to me. Like I love all the conspiracies, I love all the stuff. It was preaching to the
And
choir.
for me, right around that same period, pre-Vertigo,
Yes.
my number 1 go-to book of all time, and this one's a real pick. Dude, there's 5 years of Alan Moore Swamp
Yeah.
Thing.
It's all
a couple
good.
annuals.
Super creepy.
Yeah, it's like some Victorian Gothic romance. It's tragedy. It is beautifully illustrated. When
First
I,
appearance of Hellblazer shows up.
yeah, exactly. So much came out. I really think between that book and this book is why you have Image these days. This pre-Vertigo stuff. This is the stuff that,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't Turtles. I mean, there's the Cerebus and stuff like that, which was edgy and stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, like, every week, all my buddies were like, dude, what are you reading that book for? You know why? Because it was rich
Good
and
point,
it was...
though. Doom Patrol 19 didn't have the Vertigo imprint
No,
under
this
it. That didn't
didn't
come
either.
until later.
No,
That's
no.
insane. Yeah.
No, this
they,
is pre-Vertigo
they
stuff.
got branded later.
I think
That's funny.
a Karen Berger saw that kind of stuff.
But Hellblazer
And-
1, Vertigo. Sandman 1, Vertigo. They were already
Yeah.
under that imprint
Yeah.
from the get-go, and these ones were
Absolutely.
not. And I never actually thought of that like that.
So, meanwhile, we got one more pick I believe ahead. Ed needs to come on over here. Ed's coming over here. He's going to give you producer from cameraman to pitchman.
That glitch you just felt was a glitch.
Meanwhile,
It's a glitch in the force.
producer Ed, the man behind the reason we're here, Esquire, everybody.
This is the man that makes us do this every week.
Exactly.
Left
He's
to our-
forcing us to do it.
Left to our own devices, we'd be like,
exactly. You
tomorrow.
can't see. We're manacled down here. We're not allowed to leave. Until
That's you're
Ed's,
so good at. You're great pitch.
But Ed probably has better taste than both of us put together.
Yes.
No,
Ed,
I,
tell us,
I just want to call it my top comic book pick has to be Usagi Yojimbo, just because I go back and read all of them every 2 years.
Right.
That's not by plan. I
Right.
just end up picking
Right.
it up, and that's over 240 issues now.
Yeah.
Just great stories of feudal Japan. It's told with funny animals, so
Right.
you get a sense a lot of times it's that real life. He's really taking the.
So how does
I'm sure he doesn't really read his funny animals to you anymore. Like
No.
it's checklist.
But he can slide into it when he wants to.
Right, yeah.
So it kind of
Right.
it works really great. And this one, Daisho, is kind of in the middle of the run
Right.
when it's found its feet. So it's a good one to test it out on,
Nice.
and then go and read the whole thing.
Next, what volume is it?
That's it. I don't know. This is
In
when
the middle.
there were a few when they didn't number them. So
Yeah, good
and
luck
that's
finding
it.
the fella. And he's out. Listen, everybody.
a book
Thank
like-
you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
No, but like
15 minutes in, dude.
But like
It's
Usagi
not
is
day
funny
for-
because Spiegelman does it with Mouse, anthropomorphic
Yeah.
animals, and everybody goes, oh, brilliant, and blah, blah, blah. And that is a book that totally gets overlooked, and it's doing the same thing, right? Making archetypes of people and making their an
We
allegory
found out
of
that it's
people.
overlooked.
Right.
We've known artists that have been in the industry for 30 years and
They can't even pronounce it.
They can't even pronounce it, let alone spell it. Like, so it is kind of an underground hit. I'm aware
Still,
of it.
after
I
all
know
these
people
years.
that have a huge love for that book.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna suggest him. That's my New Year's resolution right here. You heard it first.
Starting next week.
Oh wait, is this a good jumping on point?
That's
It
a good-
is. I think
yeah.
I will. Beautiful.
Usagi. It's good.
Yeah, it's Usagi. Uselogist was your Jimbo. Listen,
All right.
that was 5
2016.
things by this numbnut and this numbnut. 2017 is right around the corner.
And I hope it's better and nobody dies.
Okay, well,
I mean, people are going to die.
what he
I
said.
hope it's not us.
And that's our show. That's why we're here. 'Cause
Happy
we say-
holidays.
We say shit like
Merry
that.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
Peace out.
See you next week.